opening cutscene of you waking up on the Endar Spire while it is under attack. During that opening section, I gave Trask a second weapon, which will make this first bit of game go a little bit faster than usual. Thanks to sheep metal for that strategy. You're going to be hearing two people for strats during this run mainly. Sheep metal, who came up with a few recent strats, and Indy Kenobi, who nope, throw the grenade, who did most of the major routing. And here's the first real instance of RNG. I guess the grenade was earlier than this, but we got a good pattern, or a good roll on that single attack. Cutscenes with combat still have RNG in them for some reason. So you're gonna kill him? Okay. Kinda hard to target. Alright, so that was actually not very good. We ended up missing out on some extra experience points that we could have had. Second cutscene skip there. We skipped Trask dying, but he doesn't follow us along for the ride. He is removed from our party when we go through that door. So, once you kill those first two people in that, in the front of the ship, I forget what it's called, command deck or whatever, you go up to 1,000 experience, which makes you go to level 2. The issue is...
You've made it just in time.
Unfortunately, I also killed all the other guys in that room early on. So, if you kill the first two guys first, and then you kill the other two, then you can get 1,150 after leaving there. So, that just means that I have to kill one extra guy later on. So we've escaped the Endar Spire and are now on Terrace with Karth, one of the soldiers that was on the Endar Spire with us. Hey, sheet metal. Thanks for the luck. So the thing about, well, Terrace is that it is under Sith occupation. That was a good grenade. Grenade went off and actually killed the Sith officer immediately. Sometimes he can take less damage from that. Alright, good. Karth followed us. One thing that'll be a little bit of a pain throughout the run is if we have more than one person in our party. Right now we have Karth along with us. We have to be close enough together to be able to move through a loading zone. That is almost always the case. There are only 2 locations that I can think of right now where that isn't. And unfortunately, your party members like to get stuck on things. Alright, we're going to use Karth to run around a little bit faster using the stimulant Alacrity. That gives us movement speed as well as increases damage for blasters and such. Please kill him. Thank you. Alright, we're at a good spot with our levels. We still need to kill one additional person later on. Here I'm going to save and load to make sure that my party sticks together as I walk across this small corridor. Just this small walkway would cause the issue with having party members getting stuck behind.
I'm here.
What?
The main thing we want to do early on in this run is reach level 4.
Please. Ready?
So we're at level 3 right now. Once we get to level 4... And... That was a bad Largo fight. There we go.
I'm here.
Once we get to level 4, we can perform a glitch called the fake level up. That glitch will give us... it won't give us any feats, which are the abilities that we can use for actions during combat. But it will give us skills. And that's going to be helping us make the rest of the run a little bit faster. We went in there mainly to get
Ready?
an item that I'll equip just in a second. There we go. Sith uniform. You'll be seeing this a lot during the run. Sith uniform is pretty awesome. It allows us to get through this door. I wanted to turn on solo mode there. That's fine. Another save buffer to skip those guys. Nope, not that one. That one.
What?
Uh-huh. How'd you like that?
Oh, go back. Please, open the door. I told you to open the door. Why did you run away? Party members sometimes don't do what you want them to. Alright. Kill this guy.
Time to rumble.
And that equals the deficit to experience that we had from the Endar Spire. Ooh,
Now that must have...
these rolls are bad.
Time to rumble.
Now that must have hurt.
How'd you like that? Ready?
Missed it. Alright, second try. There we go. That's the menu glitch, which allows us to start doing the fake level up. And here we've tricked the game into giving us as many levels ups as we want, as long as we continue to choose the same attribute point. Oh, that was wrong. There we go. I will not be able to pay attention to chat during this because... Oh, you'll hear. Come on. Here we go. Alright, and... Every fourth level I have to click recommended, but all the other times I'm just mashing up and enter at the same time to skip through the rest of the levels because there are only attribute levels and skill levels past level 20. Level 20 is the max level in the game, unless you do this little glitch here, which allows you to go as high as 104 without crashing the game. We're not going to go that high, we're just going to go to 88, which is 2 fours away. There we go. And computer use, come on. To 45, persuade to 21. Security is the big one. Is the whole point behind doing this glitch here. Alright, there we go. We do not have a lightsaber yet. That is why we are using a sword. That's actually not too bad. Don't exactly remember what the time is expected to be around that time, but whatever. I'm happy with that.
On it. Done.
So we can unlock pretty much any door that we need, or that we'll run across during this run. There are 2 doors that I know of that we cannot unlock with our current level of security.
On it. Done.
These doors typically say impossible when you try to unlock them with a normal level of security. But with 91,
Who are you?
Ready.
that gives us 91 plus... Oh, she's stunned. That's not especially good.
What? Oh!
Eh, we're good now.
Time to rumble.
What?
Especially since he's stunned. That's pretty good.
What?
Oh yeah, by the way, we did just kill Glasnonck. Interesting, isn't it? We just come in here, kill Glasnonck, and oh yeah, he's still alive. This means that we won't have to go to... Oh, wait, no, we killed him again. He's dead now. Completely dead. That means we won't have to go to the sewers or the underground, or Undercity, during this run. Because all we need to do is come over here and talk to the Hidden Becks, who totally gave us the mission to go kill Glasnonck after we tried to steal the prototype accelerator from them. If you know anything about the run, then you can probably piece together what I just said, but if you haven't seen the run before, or know the game, then you'll be completely lost. Don't worry. The Hidden Becks are supposedly the evil people, and we just killed Glasnonck, so they like us. There we go. That's good enough for them. So they're gonna make us race swoops. Makes perfect sense. Another cutscene skip here. Our coach talks to us. He's an Ithorian back there. We'll see him in a second. So we can skip the first conversation with the coach, but not the second. Now this swoop race is a little bit interesting. It's different from the other ones because the speed of your swoop will increase from the first race to the second race. Because it's actually a race, and you have to make sure... They had to make sure that you would be able to beat your own time. So they decided to increase the speed of your swoop to allow you to do that. So even if you do it perfectly twice in a row, you can still beat your old time. But because of that, it means that going into 5th gear is actually slower than staying in 4th gear. Bad start. Fourth gear, so let's not move further than that. $23. Okay, that's fine. You can get about a 22, low 22 for that. Here's another strap by sheep metal. Come on. There we go. You used to have to talk to Brejik there and then
Well, maybe the
immediately talk to Bastila, but we can just go ahead and talk to Bastila.
right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Bastila is the Jedi that was on the Endar Spire with us, and pretty much the reason why the Sith attacked the Endar Spire. So she went down in a separate escape pod, and we found her at the swoop race, so she joins our party. Here's the Sith base. Typically you would have to pick up T3 M4 to open that door, but once again we have security,
What?
so we don't need to. We can just open it ourselves. And this is one reason why we have 45 computer use. Only one of those options required a computer spike. Okay, Karth is not following us very well. Oh, there he is. Come on, Karth. Nice. He's gonna be stuck back there, though. Alright, another quick skip. I told it to load, but it didn't.
What can I do?
What?
I'm
Now
here.
that must have hurt.
You asked for this!
It's a pretty good lightsaber. Realistic lightsaber.
Who did?
What can
Got
I
lucky
do?
and got several concussion grenades.
Now that must have hurt.
None of them worked, though.
Now that must have hurt. Now,
Yes?
Ready.
You cannot win.
Karth, please, shoot him. Shoot him, Karth. Shoot him. It's your turn. Stop standing there. Shoot him.
what?
Yes?
Oh, what a jerk. Karth!
You shall fall.
No one in your party is reliable. That can happen from time to time. But that wasn't the worst Sith Governor fight that I've ever had. He only decided to stun one person, and it was Bastila, which is the best person for him to stun because she does the least amount of damage. But then Karth stunned himself, so whatever. It worked out in the end. Alright. Now that we have defeated the Sith Governor and gotten the codes, we can leave Terrace. We still have to use the Sith armor to get through this elevator, or we can unlock it with our security, because we do not have the Sith papers that you would get from Glasnonck normally. I am under attack. Can't change armor. I need to change armor before going in here. Actually, not really. I'm still in combat, so I'll just unlock the door.
Done.
They'll change my armor anyway. There we go. No armor. Combat suit.
I saw it.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Canderous joins up because he saw that we did well in the swoop race, and he likes swoopers. I don't know. It's weird.
You summoned me, Lord Malak.
The search for Bastila is taking too long.
And this, of course,
We cannot
is the
risk
big bad.
escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
And the mid-boss.
The entire planet, Lord Malak. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malak. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malak.
You may wonder if we can actually skip this cutscene. While technically, yes. In practice, no. Because if you skip that, that's probably a little bit too early. If you skip that cutscene, then you'll end up getting soft locked on Terrace. too early on that.
Done.
Oh, sweet. Good luck on that one. Starting to do a few save teleports, which are ways to kind of speed up
I've spoken.
your movement using saves. The save lags the game thinks that you've moved farther than you actually have because of the lag, and moves you forward, basically. Save teleports get better late game than early game. There are certain places that just never give you any distance with teleports. Alright, so we skipped the cutscene leaving Terrace, and it just sent us directly to Dantooine.
Ah, with me, our Master Rook.
We did what we call a map cutscene skip to do that, which is just opening up the map screen and returning to the Ebonhawk. We'll be using that to skip all of the cutscenes when we arrive to other planets. We can also skip these cutscenes, but we're not skipping this one in particular because doing so causes an issue later on.
This morning.
Alright. Give myself alacrity so I can move a little bit faster. I forget exactly how fast. I think it's 25% for regular alacrity, 33% for
I wish you a
hyper alacrity, and then 50% for force speed, which we'll be getting pretty soon. Notice I have one level up stored in reserve, and then hold that thought, because we're on top of the montage skip. There we go. That skip saves a minute.
Greeting.
And as the name might suggest, it skips a training montage where we learn to be a Jedi. There we go. We have Force Speed now and Force Persuade. Persuade will be useful when we go to Korriban later on, so I just get it now to get it out of the way. And now we have our lightsaber.
You have done.
There we go. We'll stick with a single lightsaber for the entirety of the game. This is because it's actually a little bit more reliable than using two weapons or or blasters, I guess would be the other option. What I did just there was a modification of the save buffer strat. I call it a soft buffer, but I'll just use a save buffer in general. You use a force power at the end of the saving string to cancel the activation of the cutscene. Back to weapons. I use a single blade because it's more accurate and because if we used, it typically just comes down to accuracy. We'll end up using critical strike as well, and double blades have a smaller critical threat range, which is chance to critical, double damage. So it helps out there too. Well, now that I brought up combat, I guess I could bring up that. Underneath this entire game is basically D&D 3.5. It's based on the Star Wars role-playing game.
It is good.
So you have all the usual saving throws and dice rolls happening behind the scenes. So you have a 10% chance to get a critical hit with a single blade, and using critical strike, which is the attack feat we are using, we'll be able to increase that to about 50%, which means we'll be dealing quite a bit of damage. In here we will find the thing we're going to be looking for or collecting throughout the rest of the game, which are star maps.
What can I do?
These are bits of information that lead us to what's called the Star Forge. This is basically a factory for starships that Malik has control of.
Yes?
There we go. And we need to find where it is so we can go and shut it down, because he's currently putting pressure on the Republic. And here's the star map. We can't skip the cutscenes that reveal the star map, as in where it shows itself. It opens up and shows the map. Because if we do, that'll just kind of break the game. The quest is never updated, so then later events never happen. It's a whole mess. But that's all we need to do here on Dantooine. We'll be headed to Manon next, which is a lovely water planet. Where we'll just completely ignore doing the main storyline as well. Oh, I guess we didn't skip much here on Dantooine.
And we will summon you.
Manon and Tatooine are completely broken.
Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star. You may...
Ran out of speed, so let's activate it again. Okay. The first, occasionally the first, or these going to new planets requires 2 skips. The first of which will send us back to the planet we were already on. Two dialogues that I'm skipping there. Possibly. That's probably right, sheep metal. Just saying broken doesn't really explain how much we skip. Alright, so everything here has been, you know, normal. And if you played the game before, you would think that we'd go talk to the guy at the Republic Embassy, then head to the Sith base, and get the plans for him. So he will let you take his bongo, I guess, into the depths of the water to go to Hrackert Rift and solve the issue with the KotoR beast. You know, typical stuff. Manon stuff. Oh, but no, we're just gonna ignore going to the Sith base entirely. We can't unlock this door because it's restricted. It says so on the door, so we gotta do a different thing, which is save next to it, clip inside it, add 2 people to our party, return to the Ebonhawk, and then transit back inside the door, at which point one of our party members is going to be
Your wish?
on the other side of the door. And there we go. No need for the Sith base. There were apparently some workers down here that went crazy, so skipped their dialogue there. Jump to that guy, thank you. Jump to that one. Tried to walk behind his friend. Funny thing with forced jump, if you do not have line of sight, you cannot jump. I did get that good. I was worried a bit. Thought I opened that door first. Oh well. Alright, and now we're underwater. This is a fun portion of the run because we just get to kind of wade through the water at this very slow pace. This is with force speed active, so this is as fast as it's getting. I'll be using save buffers here, but I can use the sonic emitter to actually cancel the cutscene activation, so kind of helps. Here's another cutscene. Saving after using the sonic emitter makes me move a little bit faster, or sooner. Oh, not always though. I think that might have been too soon. Have to use the emitter to actually kill these sharks. If they actually bite you, then it will be a one-hit kill. But there's a little bit of leeway on that. Da 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 da. See? Leeway. Because that one totally bit me. What's next? We'll pick up these computer spikes for the very end of the run.
No, I won't let you open the door for those What?
Force persuade. Oh, jeez. I didn't have force. If I had force, I would have been able to skip that cutscene, so no biggie. We're fine. Alright, so the KotoR control panel, if we use that, we'll actually get soft locked down here because of the way that we entered. So, instead of messing with the KotoR giant Firaxis shark, we're just going to walk by him. Yeah. If you've tried that before, you know that you'll get eaten. It's not much of an issue if you can save buffer. Voila. And now we gotta save buffer back out because this cutscene trigger is actually persistent. And now we can just head back up to the top and go to Tatooine. One side note is that since we didn't do anything with the KotoR beast, KotoR, who is the first secondary encounter, basically, will not appear here, but will appear at the second planet we visit. A little bit of a strange happenstance with this glitch.
They're down.
Glad that droid just decided to walk out of that door. Gave me a good target to jump to. Alright. Now Tatooine. If you thought Manon was broken, just wait a few minutes. So the idea on Tatooine is to go talk to the Zerka offices, get a hunting license, and then go deal with the Tusken Raiders
Can I help you?
enough to get a map so that you can go to the second set of Dune Seas and find the star map in a Krayt Dragon cave. We're just not going to interact with the Tuskens at all, so be prepared for those skips.
No one.
I might end up starting to hum the music, because there's not much happening on this planet. Oh yeah, I should probably level up. That's level 27? Yeah, I'll keep it around. It'll be fine. So up here, that ridge on the left, that's where we're going to be headed. There is a trigger that will prevent you from going that way if you do not have the proper map to get across. But of course we can just skip past it. There we go. That's true life, like I could talk about sand. Alright, so we're gonna skip everything here because I'm stuck on a pylon. Oh jeez, get off the pylon. Whoops. Because as I said, we don't have to interact with the sand people at all.
What can I do?
Just position Bastila
What?
here. Grab for purple %. Save under dragon. Open this and... Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, it's kind of bad. There's the roar. Save. Dead. Quit. And restart. We quit and restart because we get a lot of memory leaks from that constant quick saving that I've been doing.
What
But
can I do?
we're good now. We can get past this Krayt Dragon and grab the star map from behind him. The problem with the Krayt Dragon, his hitbox is huge. And you can't get past him without moving him at all. So what we do is we
I'm here.
position ourselves right next to the trigger for him eating us. And then we activate a separate glitch for menu mode where we can walk and interact while having a menu open. And then we target the hunter outside and try to talk to him, which means our character will start walking that way and encounter instead the death trigger. during that cutscene for the death trigger, the crate dragon moves a bit, but not so far because we positioned Bastila in just the right spot to stop him from going too far ahead. At which point we close the game and load. The dragon moves forward onto Bastila, and then we can talk to him again with Bastila, and he'll stay in that spot. At which point we can move around him. It's a really beautiful thing.
No, that...
Alright, and now we're at Korriban. Skip talking to that person, we don't need to. This is our actual purchasing trip. There we go. Now we'll have good stimulants for the end game, as well as med packs if we need them. And we have our final bit of equipment. Minus one thing. And we'll be picking that up here on Korriban. Alright, and we talk to Yathura.
Is there some...
One thing I haven't been mentioning, because it's been kind of minor so far, is our alignment. Since this is a Star Wars game, and it's an RPG, there is an alignment system for dark side and light side.
Ah, there.
And it's been mainly towards the light so far. In the end, we want it to be light side because we need light side to be able to use a specific crystal, which will be the best one we pick up. Solari. It's a restricted light side. So far we've been getting kind of mostly light side, some dark side points, but mainly light side. Here we're gonna kind of cut a little bit closer, because we're gonna do some dark side stuff as well. Here we return to the Ebon Hawk to skip activating Darth Bandon. Don't need to interact with him. Because he knows we mean business. We'll go back to our ship if he wants to fight again. Coming up is one more fake level up. It'll be the last one we do. And it'll give us the feats and powers we need. Well, feat and power we need for the rest of the game. There we go. Oh, this is 16. Just got into a rut of leveling up.
Let's go!
Didn't need to go that far. There we go. Karth is not handling these Shiraks very well. will help him out a bit. It's just bad RNG, Karth. Thanks for the help.
There you
Could be that sheep metal. Could be. Right now we have Master Critical Strike and Master Force Speed. So we have a 50% chance to crit, as well as 3 rounds of attacks, or 3 attacks per round. There we go. So killing the show there is the last thing we'll need to do. Hey, Zingadoom. Welcome. Glad you could make it. And we'll just talk to KotoR here, and he will finish off the... What's this? There we go. That's that. Oh, yep, wrong way. I was a bit too close to KotoR there, so the camera was a little bit odd. That's fine.
So then.
Here we go. On to Korriban. This has been, actually onto the star map. This has been probably the least broken. It probably is the least broken out of all the planets. Go. There was a small cutscene there that I skipped, which was the closing of the door behind me. Out of my Terrence decks, we need to pick up this one, because that has the Solari crystal we need. Let's see if... Okay, nope. Hulak did not... Or actually, these are raids. Hulak raid is the other one. Raid did not come out to give me a force jump point, so that's fine. I'll just run up there. Here's the star map. This run is going pretty well. I actually ended up losing about 20 seconds on Tatooine, but that's okay. We're not really here for the records. Well. Oh man. Raid's coming for me. Aw, man. I was hoping for a one-hit on KotoR. Yathura is actually a little bit hardier than Hulak. What was his name? Yeah, sure. KotoR. Combined. Hulak and KotoR. Alright. So that's that. We are now just light side enough to use our Solari crystal. And we'll do that. We'll put that in our lightsaber later, or when we get to the Ebon Hawk. Unfortunately, because of the Shirax, when we were doing the fake level up, Karth didn't take care of both Shirax, and we'll lose some time here, but that's alright. It's still a good run. if we enter and exit the academy, we can then return to the Glasnonck and save some extra time that way. Whoops, I don't know why it... Nope, that one. Thank you. Unequip the Opula on accident. Alright, so that was the third planet.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel. My old mentor.
So, we have been encountered by the Leviathan during our hyperspace jump. But we already have a plan, so we're going to send Candors in to help us, or we're just going to save ourselves.
On it. Done.
Since we have 91 security, we can just open all these doors. We don't actually have to wait for anyone to come rescue us. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not wearing this armor right now. I just took it out of the thing, so how could I be wearing it? See? Let's no. Stop it. Don't open that one. And leave those guys behind.
On it. Done.
Same thing for that door. And we're off. Here's an instance where we don't have to have our party near to move on. I'll save and load here to keep my party together. Just run at him. Oh, not a one hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful following. And this guy will be... No, he didn't stay. Stay there! I want to jump and kill you! We'll do the same thing here to this door.
Damn. On it.
Still in combat, so there's a chance to fail.
What?
Yes? What?
And now we're at the bridge. I'm gonna save. There we go. Looks like Bastila is fighting. She's fighting the wrong person though. So she needs to go over there and die. Please die. I would really like it if you died right now. Oh, don't leave.
Oh,
Yay, he died. Good. Okay, it's better for them to die than to be stunned, because if they're stunned, then when you go through those doors, they'll never get unstunned. Overstatement, but it's not too far off from the truth. I need heal. There we go.
What can I do?
I tried to skip this cutscene. Alright. And of course, on our way out of the Leviathan, we meet
Time to rumble.
Darth Malik. And he reveals something very important. The identity of his old master, Revan. But since we really don't know who he's talking about, it's neither here nor there to us.
You can.
There we go, that was better.
On it. Done. On it. Done.
Now, if he goes back there and attacks one of those party members, then he can actually soft-lock the game there.
I'll hold Malik off. You two get out of here.
Luckily,
Find
we
the
finished him off in
Starforge.
one shot.
No!
Karth doesn't want to be saved. Alright, and we finally left the Leviathan. First example of a fighter cutscene.
Incoming fighters.
So if you ever had trouble with those fighters, that's how you do it.
Let's get up.
We might see one more of those later on, but not necessarily. No. Just open the door. Don't walk away from it. Alright.
This is...
Most of Kashyyyk is normal. We'll do one thing here on the Great Walkway that's different. That skips going to the Wookiee village. Other than that, though, stuff we do on the floor is fairly tame, compared at least to the skips on Manon and Tatooine. Then we'll do one more thing that's interesting. So, we teleported past a Wookiee back there, and he's the one that prevents us from going down to the lower floor before talking to the Wookiee village. So that just saves a little bit of time. Crowd favorite, Jolie Bendo. Give it up for Jolie. He's been working on these very KotoR for 4 months, and he's finally done it. He's killed them. If you can guess from my commentary, Jolie's not much of a fighter.
Who are you? You want in? Enough. You want any?
There's a cutscene there that would show a Terran tech chasing those Zerker guys off, and we skipped it. I did not kill Juhani. Juhani's still alive.
Well.
What?
You can stay here, Jolie. Oh yeah, here's the other example of being able to carry party members with you. This map. Forgot about this one. Those two are a bit too close together to be useful, but that's fine. We jump to that one. I'm going to reset the game for memory leaks here. Ooh. It's not really what I wanted to do. Probably lose my lightsaber here in a second. Now there's a dark side action there. A very dark side action, which I should have mitigated with the light side interaction with Gorwookin here. Or Gurwahar. But messed it up. Okay, messed that one up. I can try again. I don't have my lightsaber, so Mandalorians spawned. Not good. Let's try again. Give myself this one. Skip the Kinrath. We're good. Alright, so I am a little bit too dark side to use my lightsaber as it was. But I really don't need to kill much else until late game, so I should be fine.
Life on.
Bit of a mistake on my part. That's fine. It will not cause issues for the rest of the run. Alright, come on, Jolie. Let's go. Dum, 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 dum. Save buffer to avoid that cutscene again. Wow, keep running out of force speed. Thank you, Tack. Those little monkey-like guys are called Tack. When we talked to the head Zerker guy over there the first time, we take a offer from him to collect glands from the tack, which makes them all hostile to us, and also good targets for force jumps. Alright, since we killed Shundar down there, we get sent back to the Wookiee village, from which we can return to the Ebonhawk. And that will help us just get back a little bit faster. Now we can go to the Starforge system, do one more save buffer to skip a cutscene here, and we're off. Hey Bastila. Alright, no second set of fighters, so that's about a 30-second save. I can't remember if my PB had one or not. But that is not the important part. We're now on the unknown world, the Starforge system, or, as I refer to it, Lahan. Eventually they gave this planet a name. I think it was one of the Darth Bane books that gave it a name. I'm going to do a different strat here. Different strat than, or a relatively new strat, I guess, would be the way to refer to it. Never mind, it broke on me. I didn't wait long enough, so I'll load that back up. Give a few more quick saves. There we go. With our immense security, we can open these huge doors and talk to the Elder immediately, who is being held hostage by the one back there. He's a warrior Rakata, just like all these other guys. And now we're just going to save teleport out of this place. If we had talked to the one, all of these guys would be hostile to us, and we'd be able to force jump our way out. But we can save a little bit more time by teleporting out. Oof. Some of these save teleports aren't getting me much distance. Here we go. Now we do need one more thing. Parts to repair our hyperdrive, which we'll collect in the zone after this one, this next one. Alright, here we go. Let's go get those parts. Alright. Skipped a cutscene there where one of these Giskas steps on a mine. Probably that one. And explodes. We don't want him to explode, so we'll just prevent that from happening. No, not that one. We want that. We just picked up Drain Life. That'll be very important at the very end of the run. Alright, now we can talk to these elders and they'll help us out. We need to get inside of the temple that we ran past earlier, because in there is a shield generator that is preventing us from going to the Starforge itself. This is the planet that the Starforge is orbiting, so shut down the shield generator, get the parts, then we can head out. We have the parts. Just need to turn it off now. The elders know of a way to shut down or to turn off the force field in that is preventing anyone from entering or leaving the temple, and it's through a chant. So you can't skip the chant. The game doesn't let you, so pretty much learned it myself. Thank you. And right here's one more save buffer. There we go. We got that. Kill the game, bring it back up, and load that save, and we can skip one more cutscene here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, still not light set enough to use that, so let's see, I have alacrity. I'll just use a strength. I guess I'll just have to use 2 hits to kill these guys, which is actually not much worse than normal. If you're lucky, you can get those in 1 hit if you have your typical lightsaber. Alright. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I have been known to forget how to do that. Computer console.
Your wish?
Alright, now back to the front. You might have noticed that I did this same strat for when we entered the temple. Since the temple is round and the loading zones that I need to get to are in the center, I can just leave my party members at the front or back of the temple, and I can still go into those zones because the party is close enough. Do I have those already? I do. Sweet. Kill her, please. Oh man. Unlucky. Stasis is one of the things that I do not have a resistance to. Oh, I must have done a force power slide. If the force jump animation gets messed up while you're doing it, you can end up sliding along the ground instead of jumping through the air. Yeah, that was a pretty bad Bastila fight. Juhani not showing up? Okay, there we go, we're fine. Ah, jeez. Let's see, what do I do? There we go. That worked. Level up. Cool. Remarkably, that was faster than last time. Alright, so now we have to wait for about 3 minutes on this one cutscene. We've searched and searched for a way to skip this one, but to no avail. Thus it's still in the run. But at least it gives us a nice bit of time to sit and relax before the final level.
The Starforge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat.
First turret fight.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Starforge is a factory of a
Turret fight.
It's been churning
On which
out
planet?
capital ships,
Or
subfighters, and assault
or is that
droids
going
that powered the Sith war effort.
from the Leviathan you fight
Destroy the Starforge now.
in
You'll be fighting a
fight
unending
fighters in
wave
the
of
turret?
reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't even get our capital.
We did encounter fighters when we left the Leviathan, if that's what you're talking about.
It's like they can guess our
But I haven't really had issues with that one bugging out and crashing.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible. Our only hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
Oh yeah, there is a turret fight in KotoR 2 that is buggy.
Send a squadron of Jedi Knights to the Starforge to find
But it's not in space. It's the one on the ground where you have to fight or shoot Sith troopers as they're boarding your ship. That one can bug out if you're moving the if you move the turret around too much. At which point you just have to wait for all of them to board your ship and kill them then.
Don't worry, Admiral. The Evanhawk and her crew are
That
going to
one's
see
rough.
this through to the end.
Alright. I overestimated the time. It's actually 2 minutes and 30-second cutscene, not a 3-minute cutscene. My apologies. Hey, Bastila. I keep pointing it out, but I didn't explain why Bastila's in our party. The cutscene skip we did when we were heading to Lahan, the first one, that one, actually there's only one, but it sends us back to back to Kashyyyk anyway. That one, skipping that cutscene puts Bastila back into our party for some reason. Skip that cutscene, and then we have to use pathfinding to find a way around those droids. Otherwise, we'll never get around. Barely even a new skip there, but probably saves about a second. Hey, power slide. Second cutscene skip here. Yeah, and if there's a cutscene on the Starforge, we will skip it. The only cutscene on Starforge we don't skip is actually just talking directly with Malak. Or talking with Bastila, that's right, there's that one. Don't want to forget that one. Alright, I put on extra protections to keep myself from getting poisoned. No kill, so I can't double jump. Thanks, Sith. That guy, good target. Open that door, open the next door. Hello. 115. That deactivates the turrets so that we can open this door over here. It is actually not faster to go kill all these turrets because there's about, what, 10 of them? Either 8 or 10. Yeah, 10. And since you're the only one here, it's just kind of slow. There we go. We skipped another cutscene there. There's one more that we'll skip later, but we're not going to skip the next two. Up now is a fight with just 3 Sith. Just 3 random Sith. The one in the back, I think he's the one with the double saber. He likes to use Force Wave, so I like to kill him first because he can push me away. That's okay. Alright, that was fine. Could have been slightly better, but not really much to complain about there. Now, because of the cutscene we skipped, Bastila is all the way over there, but that does not lose us time, because if she's just standing there like normal, she'll actually just stand there during this part of the cutscene. And then the door closes. We can skip Bastila's second phase of this fight. This is a three-phase fight. If I do this right.
I see now.
There we go. Got the skip. Activate this, please. Please attack. Thank you. Oh man, that was not enough. Overkill.
There, a break in the Sith formations. Green Squadron, move in.
Green Squadron moving in.
Alright. Right there, I actually added 2 people to my party. That lets me... I actually added Bastila to the party too, so... Hey Bastila, meet Bastila. Bastila's not following. Maybe I should have brought the other Bastila with me. Come on, work. Good, they're following. In a single file line. Oh man. Alright. Skip this cutscene. And then we have to get past these guys, so
Yes.
put ourselves in the corner,
I'm here. Yes.
cycle through, and we're good.
What?
And finally, Sith Trooper can meet Master.
Well done, Revan. I was...
Depending on how well this Malak fight goes. Well, I'll stop there.
See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when
This fight can go kind of poorly or kind of well. The first phase went well. Second phase is going to be much more RNG. Much more random. Oh yeah, I don't want to fight him. Just skip the dialogue and go. Since he showed us what to do there, we're just going to join in the fun and zap all the Jedi. Because we are light side people, so we love draining the life out of Jedi, captive Jedi. He's over there. That's not especially good. Hopefully he'll... Alright. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, okay, he did that. Wait for him. Okay, good. He has an ability that he can use to get rid of my force speed, so I don't want him to do that. That's it, time. There we go. 1:27:05 in real time is pretty good. Game time is 1:17:57.
I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
And Malik is confused as to why he lost. And the Sith Trooper just stares for a moment. And that's that. That is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. There's two more small cutscenes after this. So we have Bastila behind us and Bastila in front of us. Then we can actually use a force skip on this cutscene to bring some people around. Have some fun, maybe.
Your wish? What can I do?
Yes, I'm here.
Admiral Dodonna, we've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space...
For some reason, Bastila is a little bit transparent.
We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed, and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
And the final cutscene. The credits. They don't play. They don't play because we didn't actually collect all the people during the game, so it just breaks here. So we can take a look at the nice people in the crowd applauding for our success. And with that, thank you for watching Knights of the Old Republic. I'll send it back over to BMAC Attack, and thanks to everyone for watching. Take care.